Page 72, Error. That's not really the name of it. This is a melody from a symphony, the New World Symphony by Dvorák. I would encourage you to go listen to the symphony. It's gorgeous. I think this is from the second movement of it, a melody from it, but the whole symphony is wonderful. And the second movement, listen to that, and it'll give you an idea of the mood of this piece. So it's gorgeous. 4/4 time, no sharps or flats. It is in the key of C major, this arrangement. Let's talk about right hand first. Have that dotted rhythm. 1 and 2 and. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. 1 and 2 and 3. Just follow the rhythm. And 4. You'll be fine. Don't give any phrasing in here, but I'll tell you, basically it's the first 2 lines are a phrase each. So it's a, when you finish the first line, go on, lift up in the right hand. There's no phrasing in the left hand, don't worry about it, it's the right hand. And when you finish the second line, before you go up, lift up. That's handy because you need to move. I mean, you can reach up to get to the third line, you can reach up, but it's the end of a phrase, so move, just lift up. And the third line is one whole phrase. So when you get to the end of the third line, you can lift up. I mean, it's the same note, and you have to lift up when you do repeated notes, but this lift up is a little more, it's a little more silence between the A's. And then the last line is also a phrase. Over on page 73, you're back down here. So the first line is a phrase, then look at the second line here. Now you gotta move, lift up and move. It's not a phrase either, you just move. So you go from here to here. You may have to practice that, because you can't hesitate. And that's the end of a phrase, and then you have an 8VA in the third line. So now you come up here. It's like an echo. And then come back down, and you can lift up here. And then the fourth line down, second measure. And then the left hand will get that note. And now you get an F sharp and C sharp. You can do it 2/5 if you'd rather. 1/5 is fine. I like 2/5 because I can then do a 1/4 on the G. I can connect them. It's a little more advanced, but that's fine too. And then second measure, last line is an A, C sharp, and then an A, C natural, and then an A, D, C, E, and a C, E down below. That's the right hand. Left hand, keep the left hand soft. Everything we want to hear is in the right hand. So at the beginning, the C, G, that's tied. You're going to hold that down for 2 measures. Then you have a CF. That's tied. You're going to hold that down forever. And then the next line is here, and then cross over. And then 3-1, 3-2. It's a G natural here. It's a natural anyway. They don't need the natural sign, but it doesn't hurt. So it's, and then a 3-1. Then lift up and move. You can, in my opinion, play the chord 3-1 if you want, because this whole thing is a chord. We're not using the A. The right hand you're lifting up is the end of a phrase, but the left hand doesn't have phrases, so you're connecting the left hand. So I think you can do this. I think that's easier than having to come up here, in my opinion. So I prefer 3-1 there. And then third measure, you need 3 on the F anyway. And then 5-1. The top of page 73 for 2 measures, and then we've had this before. And then reach up for the second line, just reach up to the C, and then claps. Now you get treble clef, and they're saying 5-2 here. That's okay, there's other fingerings we can use, but just go ahead and go with that. Next line, you gotta go, it's the same notes up here, and then back down here. Fourth line, then treble clef, or bass clef. And the third measure over, the left hand plays that C. And then comes down, fifth finger on the A sharp here. Just, that's so you don't have to move so far. Because you can use most any finger on it, but this way you don't have to move so far. And you got the E coming up. They say thumb, I like second finger. It doesn't matter which finger, just one of them. Then reach down for the A. And then second finger, I prefer thumb on that. And then I can use second finger on the second F. And remember, it's repeated notes, we're using different fingers is all. And then the last measure, you get the bass clef. So work it out each hand to make sure you got these movements and these notes and all these accidentals and things going correctly. Then put the hands together and see how it goes. That's usually a whole nother adventure here. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Remember the left hand is tied there. And going from the second measure to the third measure. Here to here. Connect this in the right hand. You can't connect the left hand because it's a chord. But connect the right hand there. So you're here and connect the right hand. Then you're going to lift up the right hand. You got to lift both hands up. So I guess you don't. I'd like to keep the left hand down, but I can't. Connect. See here, I connected the left hand. You got to get off the right hand for the phrase. But the left hand needs that note anyway, so that works out because you're here at the end of the second line going on. The left hand needs that. Those are not octaves. Be careful. And then now you can come up. Now watch the left hand. Just reach down. Just let go of the F, hang on to the C, and reach down. So I can connect some of it. And then you're back. And here you can lift both hands here. And you do that. Let's go over to page 73, second line. You're here. I'm connecting the left hand. All that connected. I can't connect the right hand because I'm moving. Now here, I'm connecting the right hand, but not the left because I'm moving. Here, so here, going on. Now both hands move here. That'll be fun, won't it? Now on here, the left hand, watch this left hand. It's the third line down, the first two measures on page 73. You're here. The C's tied. Hold it down as you do that. Here, and then both hands move again. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's a dotted rhythm, but it's a dotted half note rather than a dotted quarter note, so it's a little different. And then here. 2, and then lift up, left hand over, and then you're here, so that's weird, you're here, go ahead and get your right hand where it needs to go so you're ready, and then you just focus on the left hand, and then here, play them as legato as you can't, but do the best you can. That's a little tricky. It's got some challenging things going on here. So you got to get it to where you can play it without any hesitations. Smoothly all the way through. Don't care how fast. Largo is slow. This is a slow piece. Then try some dynamics. It helps if you listen to the orchestra arrangement of it. You could hear how the orchestra gets louder and softer and how they feel it. And you can sort of mimic that. It gives you ideas. Because you got to get to know the piece well enough that you can feel this music. We want to hear the right hand. Keep the left hand soft. You can go to sleep here. that kind of crescendoed a little bit there. Now they're telling you to get a little louder, not much, and then come back down. Third line. Now you get sort of almost a medium loud there actually. Then come back down. Start the last line on page 72 about a medium soft to a medium loud in the middle, and you get softer. I think that's an error. I think they got the wrong arrow. I think they want you to crescendo there, not decrescendo, because it's similar to the line above it. I see no reason for a decrescendo there. So in my opinion, you should start this soft to get louder. And now you can, at the end of the line, you start coming down. And now you're soft. Well, you were soft at the end of that, so you're soft. Over on page 73, second line, you're soft. Get a little louder. Now this is like the climax of the piece. Most pieces have at least one climax, where it's the most exciting part of the piece, and usually it's the loudest. Doesn't have to be. Climax doesn't have to be loud. But usually it's the most exciting, and this is it. So again, the second line, you're starting out soft, a little louder, and I do a crescendo through both of those measures, all the way up to here, and then stay there. Now come down. Now you're going to echo that. That's the right hand. The left hand needs to be very soft. Now you're sort of soft. You're echoing it again very slowly. Keep these soft. Now very soft. These are like an afterthought. Just let them be an afterthought. Just enjoy the color of the sound of these chords. Now you can come up louder and loud again. And then come back down to about a medium soft, to a soft, end it softly. That's the idea. Listen to the recording of the orchestra did, and you can hear how they play these chords. It's beautiful. So you learn it, and then come back and let's play it together to double check the notes and the rhythms. I'm not going to do any dynamics. So I'll give us 4 counts. 1, 2, ready, go. 1 and 2, 3 and 4 and 2, 3 and 4 and 4, 2, 3, 4, 2, 4, 2, 4, and 4, 2, 3, 4, and 2, and 4, and 3 and 4 and 4 and 2 and 4 and 4 and 1, 2, 3, 4 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 4 and 3 and 4. 4 and 2 and 4 and 2 4 2 3 4 and 2 2 3 4 2 3 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, 2, 4, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4.